Ever wondered which Asian country stands out as both the sexiest and the most developed in the world? Japan isn't just a land of breathtaking technology and cultural depth. It's a dazzling fusion of cutting-edge innovation and timeless allure. From sleek cityscapes to ancient traditions, Japan offers an experience that tantalizes the senses and captivates the soul. In this video, we're diving into what makes Japan an unrivaled gem in the heart of Asia. Prepare to be amazed by the stunning contrasts and seamless blends of modernity and tradition. But that's not all. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video for essential travel tips you absolutely can't. Hit that like button, share this journey with your friends, and subscribe for more incredible insights into the world's most fascinating places. Number 1. Japan is made up of over 6,800 islands. Were you aware that, in addition to its well-known main islands such as Honshu and Hokkaido, Japan is comprised of more than 6,800 islands? Japan is not just one single piece of land. It is a vast group of islands that extends over 3,000 km from the north to the south. Picture over 6,800 islands spread out across the Sea of Japan, the Pacific Ocean, and the East China Sea. A lot of these islands remain untouched and without inhabitants, providing pristine natural beauty that is a paradise for nature enthusiasts. Imagine beautiful forests, pristine waters, and breathtaking coastlines ready to be discovered. However, nature is not the only focus. The islands of Japan also have a diverse cultural and historical background. From ancient temples located on secluded islands to old fishing villages frozen in time, every island has a distinct tale. Consider Okinawa as an example. It is not just a stunning tropical haven with beautiful shores. It also has a unique culture and history that makes it different from mainland Japan. Alternatively, think about the famous island of Sado, recognized for its indigenous performing arts and breathtaking scenery. Number 2. Sumo wrestling is Japan's national sport. Sumo wrestling in Japan is far more than a mere sport. It is a revered tradition steeped in centuries of history and ceremonial significance. Dating back to at least the 8th century, sumo began as a sacred ritual intended to entertain the deities, evolving over time into a beloved national pastime. This ancient practice, deeply embedded in Japanese culture, is both a display of immense physical prowess and a testament to unwavering discipline. Sumo wrestlers known as sumotori live and train in specialized stables called sumo-baya. These training facilities are not just gyms. They are sanctuaries where wrestlers adhere to rigorous daily routines designed to build extraordinary strength, agility, and mental fortitude. Their days are filled with grueling workouts, traditional ceremonies, and rituals that honor the sport's rich heritage. In the ring, sumo matches are more than just contests of strength. They are strategic battles where wrestlers use an array of techniques passed down through generations to push their opponents out of a circular ring or force them to the ground. The blend of athleticism and respect for tradition underscores sumo's role as a cultural treasure in Japan. Every match, every ceremony, and every training session reflects the deep-seated reverence for history that defines the sport. If you're fascinated by the unique intersection of tradition and athleticism, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow culture enthusiasts, and subscribe for more captivating insights into the world's most intriguing traditions. Japan is known for its speedy bullet trains. Japan is well known for its various attractions such as sushi, cherry blossoms, and the impressive Shinkansen, also known as bullet trains. These trains aren't ordinary. They are stylish, productive, and they travel across the country quickly, faster than you can greet with Konnichiwa. Picture yourself moving at speeds exceeding 321 km, which is equivalent to more than 200 mph. Passengers on Japan's Shinkansen network experience this on a daily basis. These trains are not only speedy, but also extremely reliable, almost down to the second. It's not surprising that they have become a symbol of Japan's efficiency and innovation on a global scale. Phrase that brace yourself as it becomes even more remarkable. The Maglev Zero series, the speediest among these bullet trains, achieved incredible speeds of up to 603 km, equivalent to 374 mph, while being tested, setting new records. Indeed, it's true, 374 mph to picture the sensation of being aboard the ship. Now you might be curious about how these trains are able to reach such impressive speeds. The advanced technology and engineering expertise are responsible for the rails are created to reduce friction, and the trains are streamlined to minimize resistance. Additionally, maglev trains employ magnetic levitation technology, in which strong magnets elevate the train just above the track, enabling a more seamless and rapid transportation experience. Number 4. It's home to the busiest pedestrian crossing in the world. Shibuya Crossing, located in the heart of Tokyo, stands as more than just a bustling intersection. It embodies the dynamic essence of the city itself. Each day, this iconic crossing becomes a vibrant stage where thousands of people converge, moving in perfect harmony from every direction. Imagine this: during peak times, up to 2,500 pedestrians simultaneously traverse the intersection, creating a mesmerizing spectacle of coordinated chaos. The scene is like a meticulously choreographed performance, offering a vivid glimpse into the relentless energy of Tokyo. But Shibuya Crossing is not merely a functional space. It is a cultural landmark. Surrounding the crossing are an array of lively shops, eclectic dining options, and vibrant entertainment venues, all contributing to the area's status as a hotspot for both locals and visitors. For the best view of this urban symphony, head to the Shibuya Sky Lookout Deck. From this vantage point, you'll be treated to a stunning panorama of Tokyo's skyline, as well as a breathtaking view of the organized frenzy of people below. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned traveler, experiencing Shibuya Crossing is essential to understanding Tokyo's unique rhythm and energy. Don't miss out on this cultural phenomenon. If you enjoyed this glimpse into Tokyo's vibrant life, remember to like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe for more captivating insights into the world's most fascinating places. Japan has the highest density of vending machines per capita. Are you aware that Japan has more vending machines per person than any other country in the world? It may be hard to believe, but there are more than 5 million vending machines placed throughout this nation. That equates to approximately 1 vending machine per 23 individuals. However, these machines are not your typical ones that simply provide snacks and beverages. In Japan, vending machines are available selling a wide variety of items. Looking for an umbrella when it's raining, it's not a problem. Did you leave behind your reading material? Take a magazine? Are you in the mood for something heartier? What do you think about a warm meal or maybe some newly caught lobster? It all began in the past when the initial vending machine in Japan was installed to distribute cigarettes. Since that time, the idea has grown rapidly into a widespread occurrence. Currently, these machines are capable of satisfying any possible need, ranging from necessities such as toiletries and office supplies to surprising choices like flowers and ice cream. The level of integration of vending machines in Japanese culture is truly intriguing. When you stroll down any street in this area, it's likely you'll come across at least one vending machine. It shows how much Japan values convenience and automation. Number 6. Over 80% of the country is mountainous. Were you aware that more than 8 of this stunning country is filled with mountains? Yes, Japan offers more than just busy urban areas and blooming cherry trees. It is a haven for those who love mountains. You're located in the heart of Honshu, frequently referred to as the top of Japan. Here, you will discover stunning scenery decorated with mountains that reach heights over 3,000 m. These mountains are not just pretty views. They are the product of amazing geological processes. Japan's mountain ranges, such as the well-known Japan Alps, were created as a result of the collision between the continental crust of Asia and the Pacific oceanic crust. This impact caused the elevation of the area, forming the rough landscape of Japan. Throughout countless centuries, Japan offers more than just high mountains. It is also the residence of more than 100 active volcanoes, which enhances its natural beauty with an exciting touch. Imagine yourself climbing famous volcanoes such as Mount Fuji, Mount Aso, or Sakurajima, each providing an exciting experience. In reality, Japan is home to approximately 10 of the total number of active volcanoes globally. Yes, Japan's volcanic terrains offer numerous chances for excitement and amazement to all adrenaline enthusiasts. Number 6. Japanese people have one of the highest life expectancies in the world. Japan has one of the highest life expectancies globally, coming in second only to Hong Kong. The typical life expectancy in this location is approximately 84 years, a significant increase compared to numerous other nations such as the United States, where it's roughly 79 years. Even more impressive is the fact that Japan has the highest percentage of elderly residents worldwide, with 28% of its population being 65 years old and above. What is the mystery behind Japan's remarkable longevity? One important factor is located in Okinawa, a group of islands in the East China Sea known as the Island of Longevity. Here, a considerable number of individuals reach the age of 100 or older. Their way of life appears to be the key, a mix of nutritious diets filled with veggies, fish, and tofu, along with a concept known as ikigai, meaning reason. This idea focuses on discovering happiness and meaning in everyday life, leading to better overall health. Okinawans not only have a longer lifespan, but also experience a significantly low prevalence of age-related illnesses. The support of their surroundings and community is also vital in preserving their well-being and joy. Okinawa has become a global symbol of longevity, illustrating how lifestyle and culture can greatly influence life expectancy. It's hard to believe, but Japan has more than 70,000 centenarians, individuals aged 100 or older. This impressive figure represents not only personal lifespan, but also larger social influences that promote overall well-being in old age. Number is a rabbit island in Japan. Nestled in Japan's inner sea, Okunoshima, also known as Rabbit Island, is renowned for its enchanting population of over 1,000 free-roaming rabbits. This charming island has become a haven for animal lovers and curious visitors alike, offering a unique opportunity to interact with these adorable creatures in their natural habitat. The sight of rabbits hopping freely and playfully engaging with visitors creates a heartwarming and memorable experience. Despite its current appeal as a bunny paradise, Okunoshima's past is far more somber. During World War II, the island was used for testing chemical weapons, casting a shadow over its idyllic present. To understand this complex history, visitors can explore the Poison Gas Museum on the island, which provides insight into this darker chapter of Okunoshima's past. Today, Okunoshima is accessible only by ferry, so be sure to check the ferry schedules in advance to plan your visit. With an island circumference of approximately 4 kilometers, a leisurely stroll around the island typically takes about an hour. While you're there, don't forget to bring some food for the rabbits. Feeding them is a delightful way to enhance your visit and make the most of your time on this unique island. Whether you're captivated by the playful rabbits or intrigued by the island's history, Okunoshima offers a blend of charm and reflection. If you found this exploration of Rabbit Island intriguing, make sure to like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe for more fascinating travel insights and hidden gems around the world. Number known. The world's oldest company is found in Japan. In 578 ADA, Kongo Gumi was founded in Japan, making it one of the oldest construction companies in history. This establishment came into existence just a century after the fall of the Roman Empire, underscoring the remarkable longevity of Kongo Gumi's operations. For over 1,400 years, the company dedicated itself to the construction of Buddhist temples and shrines, reflecting a profound commitment to both their craft and cultural heritage. The artisans and builders of Kongo Gumi were instrumental in shaping Japan's architectural landscape, their expertise passed down through generations. Despite this long and storied history, Kongo Gumi faced financial challenges in 2006 and was acquired by Takamatsu Kozai, becoming a subsidiary. Yet, the spirit and legacy of Kongo Gumi persist, now as part of a larger organization that continues to build, repair, and maintain Buddhist temples. This transition highlights a remarkable story of resilience and adaptation. Kongo Gumi is not alone in its long-standing history. Japan boasts 6 of the world's oldest companies, with many establishments having operated for over a century. This endurance not only reflects Japan's rich historical tapestry, but also exemplifies the nation's enduring entrepreneurial spirit and dedication to preserving traditional craftsmanship. The number 4 is considered extremely unlucky in Japan. The Japanese word for the number 4, shi, sounds like the word for death, leading many Japanese individuals to try to avoid using it. After entering a Japanese structure and observing an intriguing fact, frequently there is no 4th floor present. Indeed, numerous buildings choose to go from the 3rd floor straight to the 5th floor in order to completely skip having a 4th floor. However, this belief also applies to various aspects of daily life, not just structures. In packaging gifts and store items, they are commonly grouped in sets of 3 or 5, intentionally avoiding the number 4. This tradition stems from a strong cultural value in steering clear of anything related to death. This superstition is deeply rooted in Japanese culture, impacting different aspects of everyday life, such as house hunting and medical facilities. It demonstrates the significant influence cultural beliefs have on even the most minor aspects of daily life. Slurping your noodles is considered polite in Japan. Slurping your noodles is not only acceptable but also encouraged, a practice that contrasts sharply with many other cultures where it might be considered impolite. This unique dining etiquette has deep roots in Japanese culinary traditions, where slurping is seen as a sign of appreciation and enjoyment. The act of slurping is more than just making noise. It is believed to enhance the flavor and temperature of the noodles, allowing them to be enjoyed at their best. By slurping, you are essentially expressing your gratitude to the chef for a well-prepared dish. Japanese cuisine places a strong emphasis on freshness and taste, and slurping is part of this emphasis, contributing to a more authentic and gratifying dining experience. For those unfamiliar with this practice, it is helpful to know that many Japanese eateries are prepared for the occasional splatter and even provide bibs to protect your clothing. This consideration ensures that you can fully engage in the experience without worrying about your attire. Additionally, while chopsticks may pose a challenge for some, a useful tip is to loosen your grip and let the chopsticks do their work. This technique can make handling them easier and prevent accidental spills. Embracing these aspects of Japanese dining can enrich your experience, allowing you to enjoy the nuances of the cuisine and culture more fully. Number 12. The country encounters around 1,500 earthquakes every year. Were you aware that Japan encounters approximately 1,500 earthquakes annually? That amounts to over 4 earthquakes daily. This remarkable occurrence is not. Japan is situated directly on top of 3 very active tectonic plates in the region known as the Pacific Ring of Fire. It's similar to residing on a fault line with frequent seismic activity. The Pacific Ring of Fire isn't merely a label. It is a belt that surrounds the Pacific Ocean, where more than 75 of the world's volcanoes, both active and dormant, are located. Indeed, Japan is encircled by around 850 to 1,000 volcanoes that have been active in the past 11,000 years. One of the most catastrophic earthquakes to hit Japan occurred on September 1, 1923. It registered an immense strength of 7.9 and endured for a painful duration of 4 to 10 minutes. The aftermath resulted in a catastrophic loss of life, with an estimated 140,000 people perishing. Japan differs from many countries in how they measure earthquakes, using the Shindo scale instead of magnitude. Contrary to magnitude, which determines the power of an earthquake at its center, the Shindo scale evaluates the level of shaking felt in various areas on the Earth's surface. Therefore, when you learn about Japan's regular earthquakes, keep in mind that they are not random events, but rather the result of geography and geology at work. The popular video game series Pokémon originated in Japan. Pokémon, which stands for Pocket Monsters, originated as a video game idea created by Satoshi Tajiri and Ken Sugimori. Launched in 1996 under the titles Pokémon Red and Green in Japan, these games promptly fascinated players around the globe. The objective of Pokémon is straightforward but engaging. Players start a quest as Pokémon trainers, locking and teaching creatures called Pokémon to engage in battles with one another. The final challenge is to fill the Pokédex by capturing each of the 151 original Pokémon species. Pokémon's popularity extended beyond just video games. The franchise grew to include a highly popular trading card game and a cartoon show. This multimedia strategy both entertained and fostered a lively fan base worldwide. Nevertheless, the path of Pokémon was not free of obstacles. On December 16, 1997, a particular episode of the Pokémon anime series created a lot of excitement in Japan. The show included strobe lighting effects that caused seizures in approximately 700 children without warning. This singular event led to important modifications in television standards and recognition of photosensitive epilepsy, despite being an isolated occurrence. Number 14. It's customary not to hand people money directly in Japan. It is common to see a small tray or dish placed on the counter, whether you are at a store or a restaurant. This serves a purpose beyond just being ornamental. It plays a crucial role in Japanese customs. The custom is to place your payment on the tray instead of directly giving cash or a credit card to the cashier or vendor. This action is more than just being convenient. It shows respect and consideration for the other person. This tradition has been around for centuries and showcases ingrained cultural beliefs in regard and courtesy. By utilizing the tray, you demonstrate consideration for others' cleanliness and health by reducing physical touch. Furthermore, in today's environment, utilizing the tray aids in decreasing the transmission of germs and bacteria. It is a discreet but efficient method to uphold cleanliness while conducting transactions. In the absence of a tray, it is crucial to remember to always use both hands when giving or receiving something. Giving money, a gift, or a business card with both hands indicates honesty and reverence in Japanese society. Presenting something with one hand is often viewed as impolite or informal. Using both hands displays appreciation for the interaction and the individual you are engaging with. Japan is extremely clean. Picture yourself strolling through Tokyo, one of the biggest cities in the world, and coming across no litter at all on the streets. How are they able to accomplish that? Let's discover. To start with, it is definitely not a mere legend. The streets here are truly pristine. You may be curious about what their secret is. Ultimately, it all comes down to a cultural mentality in Japan. There is a strong reverence for communal areas. People just do not throw garbage. Leaving trash behind is viewed as impolite and disrespectful. Volunteers not only play a huge role but also contribute significantly. Individuals of every age, ranging from students to senior citizens, frequently engage in community cleanup events. It is not required. It is a voluntary demonstration of civic. These volunteers equip themselves with gloves and bags to clean their neighborhoods by sweeping, picking up litter, and ensuring cleanliness. It demonstrates the Japanese appreciation for cleanliness and community through a joint endeavor. And it's not solely based on looks. Maintaining cleanliness in the streets reflects broader values, including respect, discipline, and consideration for others. It contributes to Japan's reputation as a delightful place to reside and explore. Japan has many active volcanoes. Were you aware that Japan houses an impressive 110 active volcanoes? Yes, scientists keep a close watch on 47 of them because of recent eruptions or the possibility of volcanic activity. The volcanic activity in Japan is caused by its specific geographical location on the Pacific Ring of Fire, where multiple tectonic plates meet. This geological hotspot not only molds the terrain of Japan, but also impacts its culture and everyday living. Mount Fuji is the most iconic volcano in Japan among the others, ascending impressively to a height of 37776 f/6 Faceron E90A. It serves as both a national emblem and a live volcano that had its most recent eruption in 1707. Although it is inactive, it continues to be a topic of research and captivating beauty for both tourists and residents. However, Mount Fuji is not the only example. Japan's variety of volcanoes is impressive. From the sulfuric fumes of Mount Aso in Kyushu to the volcanic islands of Ogasawara, these natural attractions draw in adventurers, scientists, and visitors who are excited to see the unfiltered strength and loveliness of Earth's geological past. The constant occurrence of earthquakes in Japan reflects the country's ever-changing geology. Frequent earthquakes, which frequently arise from these volcanic areas, serve as a continual indication of the nation's dynamic tectonic environment. However, it is this specific environment that has influenced Japan's ability to bounce back and advancements in predicting earthquakes and preparing for disasters. Japan is home to the deepest underwater post box. In the tranquil fishing village of Susami, located in Wakayama Prefecture, Japan, there exists a unique and intriguing landmark, an underwater mailbox positioned 30 feet beneath the ocean's surface. This isn't your typical post box, but rather an extraordinary attraction that combines functionality with an element of novelty. Established in 1999, the underwater mailbox quickly garnered international attention and achieved fame in 2002 when it received official recognition from Guinness World Records. Over the years, it has received an impressive 32,000 pieces of mail, including letters, cards, and packages, making it a remarkable feature of the local community. The concept of sending mail from beneath the waves adds an extra layer of charm and allure to the experience of visiting Susami. This postal innovation not only serves as a unique tourist attraction, but also contributes to the local economy by drawing visitors eager to partake in this unusual postal adventure. The underwater mailbox offers a memorable way for people to send and receive mail, blending an unconventional experience with practical utility. Its continued operation is a testament to its popularity and the fascination it holds for both locals. The picturesque setting of Susami, combined with this novel postal feature, provides a one-of-a-kind opportunity to engage in a truly unique form of communication, proving that sometimes the most memorable experiences come from the most unexpected places. Japan has ice cream that does not melt before you. Picture ice cream that remains solid indefinitely. Let me explain. This unique dessert doesn't melt as fast as traditional ice cream. In truth, it can endure without melting for multiple hours. Ideal for the scorching summer days in Japan, the tale of this wonder is very fascinating. Scientists were conducting experiments on the chemical composition of strawberries in order to assist farmers impacted by the earthquake of 2011. In the course of these experiments, they unexpectedly discovered a formula that resulted in the development of this slow-melting ice cream. Picture savoring your preferred ice cream flavor without fretting over it melting into a pool within a few minutes. It's not surprising that this finding swiftly became a peculiar draw in Japan, especially for families and ice cream lovers. Japan has a highway that passes through a building. Picture having to go to work daily with a main highway passing through the building where you work. It may seem strange, but it's accurate. This incredible piece of architecture can be seen at the Gate Tower building in Osaka, Japan. The Gate Tower building in Osaka has the Hanshin Expressway running through its 5th, 6th, and 7th floors, forming an integral part of the city's road network. Now, you may be asking yourself, how exactly does that operate? The brilliance of Japanese engineering means that the highway does not make direct contact with the building. Instead of going around, the road goes through the levels of the structure with custom-made supports. While drivers speed by on the highway, the workers in the building below are usually completely unaware of the traffic going overhead. The construction of the building incorporates soundproof materials to prevent highway noise and vibrations from affecting the offices and businesses located within. Japan's creative urban planning and infrastructure are showcased through the innovative combination of a highway and a high-rise building. It shows how the country can creatively address space limitations in crowded city areas like Osaka. Number 20. Solo dining is common in Japan. Eating by yourself isn't seen as lonely. Instead, it's a valuable chance for self-indulgence and trying new foods. In contrast to some locations where dining alone can be uncomfortable, Japan's eateries have perfected the skill of turning solo dining into an enjoyable event. Imagine this: you enter a comfortable Japanese restaurant, welcomed not with curious stares but with a friendly greeting. Numerous dining establishments in Japan offer counter seating, which is ideal for customers dining alone. Here, you have the opportunity to comfortably observe the chef's skillful meal preparation as they cook right in front of you. It's more than just eating, it's a close culinary show. Eating alone in Japan is more than just easy. It's about enjoying each moment. You can completely engage in the tastes, consistencies, and sense of your meal undistracted. It's an opportunity to admire the skill and care put into every dish. Whether it's classic sushi or piping hot bowls of ramen, it's not just about the food alone. Eating alone in Japan is a cultural experience on its own. It demonstrates a reverence for individual space and a value for being alone in a busy society. Being a local office worker getting a fast meal or a tourist discovering the native food, eating alone provides a peaceful break in the day. Vegetarians and vegans may have a bit of a challenge finding food. Japan is well known for its diverse food culture, ranging from sushi to ramen. However, for those who follow a vegetarian or vegan diet, exploring this flavorful culinary world can present some difficulties. It can be difficult to find strictly plant-based choices in traditional Japanese cuisine, which typically focuses on seafood or meat. Having been a vegetarian myself, I've picked up some tips over time. Despite a growing number of vegetarian-friendly restaurants in Japan, they are still relatively few in comparison to other regions worldwide. For example, one of the most iconic Japanese foods is sushi, which typically highlights seafood as its main element. Nevertheless, There are alternatives such as kaki cucumber rolls or avocado rolls specifically for vegetarians. Having a clear plan in advance is essential. Mobile apps such as Happy Cow are extremely helpful in finding restaurants with vegetarian or vegan options in close proximity. By taking some time to prepare, you can savor Japanese dishes that cater to your specific dietary needs. Ramen, also a popular choice in Japan, usually has a broth made from meat, but there are now options that use vegetable or mushroom bases with the same great taste. The key is to discover and inquire. Numerous dining establishments are prepared to cater to special dietary needs if you ask politely. Don't hesitate to ask about vegetarian choices. You may be amazed by their innovative selections. So, with some investigation and a willingness to try new foods, vegetarians and vegans can still enjoy Japan's culinary delights, despite the challenges. Japan has a limited immigration rate. Are you aware that Japan has one of the lower rates of immigration compared to other developed nations? This intentional decision is essential for maintaining Japan's diverse cultural history and customs. Japan deeply values its cultural heritage, which is evident in its demographic data. According to the most recent 2018 census, an overwhelming 97.6% of the population is of Japanese ethnicity. The dedication to cultural uniformity creates a strong feeling of togetherness and inclusion within the Japanese population. It enables them to value and maintain their customs handed down for generations. By striking a delicate equilibrium between honoring their cultural heritage and welcoming progress, Japan has established a community where old customs peacefully coexist with state-of-the-art innovations. While Japan invites people from all over the world to enjoy its beauty and hospitality, its immigration rules show a commitment to preserving its cultural identity. Japanese people are super polite. Picture yourself in Japan, encircled by a multitude of strange signs and communication obstacles. Do not be afraid. The rescue is aided by Japanese politeness. If you don't know Japanese, people in the area will make a special effort to help you. Using maps or giving directions through gestures is a common way for them to help you navigate. Their dedication to assisting others is remarkable, even when faced with language obstacles. Even if they are not fluent in English or do not speak at all, they will still manage to communicate. It might be done through small actions, maps listing all metro stations translated, or a friendly grin. Now let's discuss the act of bowing. Chances are you have witnessed it in movies or travel documentaries. Bowing is a long-standing custom in Japan that conveys respect, appreciation, and modesty. It goes beyond mere formality. It is a deep gesture that mirrors their cultural beliefs. However, in Japan, politeness involves more than just physical actions. It is deeply embedded in daily exchanges. Japanese people place a high importance on showing respect in their language, whether it be by using polite phrases like please and sing or addressing others with honorifics such as san. A fascinating fact is that Japanese customer service is famous globally for its outstanding politeness. When you are shopping, eating out, or using public transportation, anticipate receiving the highest level of politeness. This is all a part of their dedication to ensuring visitors feel appreciated and welcomed. It's illegal to make clones. Although the idea of having a clone may seem like something out of a science fiction movie, Japan is firmly against human cloning. Since 2001, there have been strict measures in effect to prohibit any experiments in this. Anyone who breaks these laws could receive a maximum penalty of 10 years in jail or significant fines. This rule is not simply a legal oddity. It is a significant action designed to stop unethical scientific behavior. Cloning poses serious ethical concerns regarding identity, uniqueness, and the value of life. Japan ensures that its scientific community operates within strict ethical boundaries by making it illegal. It is interesting how Japan's strategy aligns with worldwide agreement on the importance of regulating biotechnological progress. The cloning of humans continues to be a contentious and delicate subject across the globe. Governments and societies struggle to find a balance between scientific advancements and ethical concerns. You can't be fat. When Japan crosses our minds, we typically think of sumo wrestlers. These athletes are well known globally for their large proportions and physical power. However, the surprising part is that obesity is extremely uncommon outside of the sumo arena. How was this managed by Japan? It's not only about what you eat, even though Japan's food is known for being balanced and nutritious. The true hidden truth is in the Metabo Law, which was implemented in 2008. This legislation mandates that individuals between the ages of 40 and 74 must undergo annual waistline measurements. It isn't about criticizing bodies. It's about encouraging good health and overall wellness. This proactive strategy assists people in monitoring their health and motivates them to uphold a healthy weight. It is a key component of a larger nationwide initiative to address obesity and encourage living longer. In addition to laws, Japanese society also prioritizes exercise and conscious eating. Japan's low obesity rates can be attributed to its walkable cities and cultural practice of savoring meals. While sumo wrestling represents Japan's admiration for strength and tradition, the majority of Japanese individuals prioritize maintaining health and equilibrium in their daily lives. People are hired to push people inside trains. Picture a city in which the majority of people rely on trains for their daily commute. Tokyo is simply a busy urban area where public transportation is essential for millions of people. Yet, this dependence has resulted in a distinct issue. Overcrowded train cars. Actually, numerous rail lines function past their planned capacity, frequently going over 100. In order to deal with this overcrowding, Tokyo has come up with a clever plan employing workers called transit pushers, or OSHIA. What is their occupation? They physically shove individuals onto trains during busy times. While it might seem strange, it is actually a pragmatic solution to address the high need for space within the vessel. The transit pushers are skilled experts who make sure that every carriage accommodates the maximum number of passengers. Their function goes beyond physical strength. It involves being efficient and making sure all individuals reach their destination safely and punctually. This demonstrates the effectiveness of Japanese public transportation and their commitment to ensuring seamless access to essential services for all. It shows how Tokyo creatively addresses urban challenges. Gambling is illegal. Have you ever thought about the unexpected aspects of Japan? Did you realize that gambling is prohibited in this location? However, there is a unique Japanese twist to this story that must be considered. In Japan, traditional forms of gambling, such as casinos and betting, are strictly illegal due to legislation. Yet, there exists an intriguing loophole called pachinko. Pachinko is not considered gambling per se. It is a form of entertainment in which players purchase miniature metal balls to place into a machine. Balls descend through a series of pins in a maze, with players potentially earning additional balls based on their landing spot. It resembles a vertical pinball game with a distinct Japanese influence. Here's the intriguing part. The balls you earn cannot be exchanged for cash directly. Instead of money, they are traded for tokens and rewards at the pachinko parlor. The prizes available can vary from toys to household goods. Now, the trick is that these tokens and prizes can be brought to a different location, often close by where they can be traded for money. This roundabout approach enables pachinko to function within the bounds of the law by presenting itself as entertainment, not gambling. Pachinko parlors are more than just gaming venues. They are integral social centers woven into the fabric of Japanese. Numerous residents and tourists find pleasure in playing pachinko while taking advantage of this distinctive legal loophole. Therefore, even though traditional gambling is prohibited, Japan's pachinko industry serves as an example of how cultural subtleties can give rise to interesting deviations. Have you ever given pachinko a try? Type power naps on the job. Picture this. You're at your job, feeling a little fatigued following a hectic morning. Instead of pushing through the afternoon slump, numerous Japanese employees practice inamuri or napping while at work. What is the reason for their actions? It's not about being lazy, but more about increasing efficiency. Japanese companies think that taking a brief nap, sometimes only a few minutes long, can boost your energy and enhance your productivity. It is viewed as an indication that you are completely dedicated to your job and ready to put forth your utmost effort. This tradition has strong foundations in Japanese society, with a strong emphasis on the importance of hard work and commitment. Companies believe that by giving employees short breaks, they can sustain high levels of focus and innovation all day long. Now, here's the intriguing aspect. A few individuals have become skilled at pretending to take naps. It's a technique where you seem to be sleeping without actually falling into a deep slumber. In this manner, you can rejuvenate a little without spending too long away from your responsibilities. Therefore, if you observe someone in Japan with their head down at work, next time they might not be napping, but rather practicing the skill of inamuri. Shares not allowed inside homes in Japan. Taking off your shoes before entering a house is not just a personal preference, but a deeply honored custom. Picture yourself arriving at your friend's home and being kindly offered a pair of slippers as soon as you walk in. This tradition has its origins in Japan, where emphasis is placed on cleanliness and maintaining a respectful environment. In the past, Japanese houses were equipped with tatami mats, which are traditional straw mats commonly used as flooring. These mats are fragile and can be easily harmed by outdoor footwear. Additionally, it is typical in Japan to sit and lie directly on the floor, particularly during mealtimes and social gatherings. Picture yourself preparing to have a meal with friends and noticing that the floor is dirty from people wearing shoes outdoors. It would be completely unacceptable. The practice of taking off shoes and wearing indoor slippers or going barefoot inside became common to maintain cleanliness in indoor areas. It is not solely about cleanliness. It is also a way of showing appreciation for the host's home and their dedication to keeping it tidy. This tradition goes beyond only residential properties. It can be seen in various traditional Japanese settings such as temples, ryokan, and certain restaurants. It mirrors a wider cultural focus on hygiene awareness and respect for others. It is interesting that taking off shoes has become so customary that it is now viewed as a standard social behavior. It is a regular aspect of everyday life in Japan, impacting various aspects such as home decor and social customs. Note when traveling to Japan is a dream for many, and with some careful planning, your trip can be an unforgettable experience. First and foremost, obtaining a visa is a crucial step. For U.S. citizens, Japan typically allows visa-free entry for short-term stays of up to 90 days, making it easier to plan your trip. However, it's important to verify the latest requirements with the Japanese embassy or consulate before you travel, as regulations can change. If your trip involves work or an extended stay, you'll need to apply for an appropriate visa. Additionally, ensure that your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended stay, as this is a standard requirement. Once you have your visa sorted, choosing the best time to visit Japan can greatly enhance your experience. Generally speaking, the most favorable times to travel are during the spring March to May and autumn September to November. During spring, the cherry blossoms, or sakura, create breathtaking landscapes and festive atmospheres, especially in cities like Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. On the other hand, autumn brings stunning foliage with vibrant shades of red, orange, and yellow, making it an ideal time to explore cities and the countryside comfortably. Moving on to the summer and winter months, you'll find that each season offers unique experiences. Summer, from June to August, is the time for traditional festivals such as the Gion Matsuri in Kyoto and the Nuta Matsuri in Aomori. However, be prepared for high temperatures and possible typhoons. Conversely, winter, from December to February, is perfect for skiing or hot springs, with regions like Hokkaido and the Japanese Alps offering world-class winter sports. Cities also feature beautiful illuminations, and traditional New Year's festivities add to the seasonal charm. When it comes to destinations, Japan boasts a variety of attractions that cater to different interests. To begin with, Tokyo, the bustling capital, offers a vibrant mix of modernity and tradition. Key landmarks include the historic Asakusa district with the Sensoji Temple and the ultra-modern Shibuya crossing. Moreover, Kyoto, known for its historic temples and traditional tea houses, is a must-visit for a glimpse into Japan's cultural heritage. Highlights include the iconic Fushimi Inari Shrine and the stunning Golden Pavilion, Kinkaku-ji. Furthermore, Osaka's lively nightlife and street food make it another favorite destination. The bustling Dotonbori district is known for its neon lights and diverse eateries, while Osaka Castle and Universal Studios Japan attract many visitors. Additionally, for nature lovers, Hiroshima and Miyajima Island offer both historical significance and natural beauty. The Peace Memorial Park in Hiroshima and the floating Torii Gate at its Tsukushima Shrine on Miyajima are particularly noteworthy. Finally, consider exploring rural settings such as Takayama and Shirakawa-go for a deeper dive into traditional Japanese culture. These regions provide a well-preserved glimpse into Japan's past with their historic architecture and traditional crafts. In summary, planning a trip to Japan involves careful preparation, but with the right steps, you can enjoy a rich and rewarding experience in this fascinating country. In conclusion, Japan stands as a remarkable blend of cutting-edge development and captivating culture, embodying the very essence of sophistication and modernity from its towering skyscrapers and innovative technology to its deeply rooted traditions and cultural richness. Japan exemplifies what it means to be both world-leading and irresistibly alluring. Whether you're drawn to the sleek allure of Tokyo's skyline, the timeless beauty of Kyoto's temples, or the unique charm of its world-renowned cuisine, Japan offers an experience that is as diverse as it is enchanting. If you found this exploration of Japan's unmatched blend of modernity and tradition intriguing, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends who might be planning their next adventure, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights into the world's most alluring destinations. Your support helps us bring you more engaging content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.